it gives me sincere pleasure to welcome to the stage, all the way from Germany. Here he is, my friend, Mr. Henning Wehn.
Yeah, welcome to my bunker. You all in a good mood? Yeah, I must say I'm not in an overly good mood. Had an utter nightmare yesterday. Was visiting my mate Horst in hospital. He swallowed a sponge. Yeah, he says it doesn't hurt, but he's always thirsty. Funny, yeah. There's one golden rule in German humour. Always start with your best joke. It was so kind of Reg to invite me round because we went to school together. Now, let me get one thing straight. We Germans, we like a laugh, just like you Brits, we really do. The only difference is we Germans, we laugh once the work is done, whilst you laugh instead of doing any meaningful work, and it is the main cultural difference. And must admit, I've never ever done stand-up back home, never ever. Reason being, I'm not good enough to cut it in Germany. If you want to have success as a stand-up in Britain, all you have to do, loads of swearing. And in Germany, we don't swear at all. Reason being, things work. There isn't even a joke. Now, I've been now in Britain the past 9 years. Probably you can tell I live in Tooting, South London. In it. Governor. And what can I say now, after 9 years in Britain, I'm so familiar with your stereotypes about us that nowadays, whenever I travel back to the fatherland, I almost expect to find my countrymen goose-stepping up and down the high street, dressed in lederhosen, eating a sausage. Yum, yum, yum. A beach towel under one arm. And all that while singing Dave Hasselhoff's latest songs. So nonsense. We only sing the Hoff's old ditties. Yeah, but then at the same time in Germany we have got absolutely no stereotypes, let's say, about you Scots. We really don't. Because you're not important enough to us. I mean, honestly, we're far too busy slagging off the fucking Dutch. And Danes and Poles and Turks and French and all those other flukes of history. This is fantastic to perform here, but I'm fully aware this is the sort of gig that can easily turn into the sort of event where someone will come after and go, I enjoyed it. 9 years ago, I would have taken that as a face value compliment. By now, I do understand it's a British way of saying, that was shit. It's the same league as good effort. That was interesting. You're so brave. Stand-up comedy, that must be the hardest job in the world. Standing on stage, making other people laugh. I couldn't do it either. In every comic in the country, we've all heard them many a time. And in my personal case, what would usually happen is, when I started doing comedy 9 years ago in the UK, Compere would come on after me and go, give Henning another round of applause. He's doing it in his second language. And again, I always took that as a face value compliment. Until someone pointed out, no, he's saying no one could understand a fucking word. And now my English has improved. Now it's at the level people come up to me and go, Henning, 9 years in Britain, Henning, do you dream in English? Or do you dream in German? What can I say? Do I dream in English? Do I dream in German? All my dreams are silent movies in which everyone gets on with their job. And it's so difficult to define Britishness, isn't it? Like, who is British? What is British? I firmly believe proof of your national identity is in your behavior. And based on that, I've invented a foolproof Britishness test. What I do is I go down the supermarket, grab a trolley, put a few heavy things in, then accelerate down the aisle, looking for someone with the back turned to me. And then just before maximum impact, I pull the trolley back and I push it as hard as I can into that fella, aiming for the ankle. If everything goes according to plan, that fella will be flying on all. And if he then gets up and says, sorry, jawohl, you are truly British. Here's your passport. Enter after 8. You love the after 8, don't you? Come on, even here in Scotland, don't deny it. I know you lot. I've been here 9 years. You're mad for the after 8. Come on, don't deny it. I've been here long enough. I know you lot. You wake up in the mornings in your castles. And then you go fox hunting. And then the tailor comes round to take measurements for your new tweed jacket. And then you play croquet. And then you birch your servants. For the sheer joy of it. And then you go, ooh, been a jolly good chap all day. Think I deserve a little treat. Ah, it's 8:05. And I'm going to treat myself with an appallingly tasting mixture between mint and chocolate. Yes, that's how I roll. You recognize yourselves? Yeah, the one thing you don't like about the after 8 is how affordable they are. I mean, they're very expensive for what they are, but still the after 8 can be eaten by poor people. With their 6 o'clock potato. In a blatant breach of the clearly specified eating instruction, there's members of the upper class, they're furious about it. They go, oh, it's ridiculous. Everyone eats the after 8 whenever it pleases them. We might as well call them chocolates for everyone. Country's going to the docks, no moral standards. Ding dong, the doorbell. Who is that? Tonight's prostitute. You recognize yourselves? I know on stage I can sometimes come across as a bit of a xenophobe nationalist. I hope it didn't happen tonight, but just want to show you it's all an act. I mean, I am German, but I'm not a xenophobe nationalist. In fact, I'm very pleased we lost World War I. Admittedly, only because that way we lost all our colonies, and as a result, nowadays, no one outside Germany speaks German. And that means if I've got a problem with my local German bank, and I call their call center, and then I've got 100% guarantee there will be bloody German on the other end of the line. The worst that can happen is that it's someone from the former East Germany. That doesn't mean anything to you, does it? West Germans, East Germans, for you, we're all bloody crowds, aren't we? So now, how can I explain those Berkshire communists from the former East? And they constantly moan, they don't get anything done, and they live off other people's money. So someone told me they're very similar to you Scots. Yeah? See, there was a question backstage, will I be able to turn such a well-meaning audience against a performer? And I said, with fucking ease and the truth. No, honestly, I mean, I mean, I really enjoy Edinburgh, but I'm not too keen on Glasgow. No, but listen to me, because in Glasgow, there is all that sectarianism, isn't there? I mean, I do not understand the concept of sectarianism. What is that? There is Protestants killing Catholics, then in retaliation, Catholics killing Protestants because of things that should have ended hundreds of years ago. It's ridiculous. Just grow up. Yeah, like in Germany, all the Christians, we're all united. We are, against the Muslims. No, don't applaud that, It's not ideal. It's just there are no Jews left. A German on stage. Here in Britain, making jokes about World War II and the Holocaust. What a... Allo, on the other hand, hilarious. You have been an absolute delight. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much.